One of my buddies, my closest friend, is a philosopher. I know that sounds ridiculous, but yeah, that's like pretty much what he does. And he gave me this frame called the frame of the veteran. And so imagine you lose all your money, right? So it's a terrible thing. Right? Actually, let's go. I'm going to go micro really quickly and then we'll scale it up. So let's say you're in traffic, right? And you hate traffic. Traffic sucks. Okay. Well, if you're not in traffic normally and then you're in traffic, it's terrible. But if every time you got in the car from here until the day you die, there was always traffic, what would happen? You would just get used to it.
Yeah.
Right. And so you become a veteran. It's just something that like, this is just how it always is. And so if your mind can mentally weather itself to get to that point, then it means that you can apply that same frame to this moment that's inconvenient. I had this shirt that I liked a lot, and my cleaning person like messed it up. And it sounds ridiculous.
No, I get it.
Yeah. And I thought about this and I was like, well, if every time, and it just shrunk too much, that's all it was.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, if every time I washed a shirt, it always had this level of shrinking, I was like, would I really care? And I was like, well, no, I guess not. I was like, okay.
I'm done with it.
And that was it. But like, I just remember that was the first time I ever used the frame of the veteran because he had just told me, and then I just got to apply it immediately. And so I just give it a shot if you're like really stressing about stuff.
So I love that framework. And I always think about, I heard Ed Milet say this once. I always use it. Imagine meeting the person you could have been at the end of your life.
Yeah.
Ed Milet, I think he said one time, he's like, imagine if God played you a video of the man or the woman you could have been, if you would have been bold. And if you were at that moment of someone, God has an iPhone, pulls it out and says, hey, Alex, if you weren't so afraid, if you didn't go against what your parents said, if you went and met a doctor, your life would have been okay, but this is who you would have been.